Hi, this is Kim reading to you from the Urantia book once again, and we're reading part 4 and paper 187. We're finishing paper 187 about the crucifixion, and we're on the last part 6 after the crucifixion. And this is pretty short, so I'm just going to read it through and yeah, okay. In the midst of the darkness of the sandstorm, about 3:30, David Zebedee sent out the last of the messengers carrying the news of the Master's death. The last of his runners he dispatched to the home of Martha and Mary in Bethany, where he supposed the mother of Jesus stopped with the rest of her family. After the death of the Master, John sent the women in charge of Jude to the home of Elijah Mark, where they tarried over the Sabbath day. John himself, being well known by this time to the Roman centurion, remained at Golgotha until Joseph and Nicodemus arrived on the scene with an order from Pilate authorizing them to take possession of the body of Jesus. Okay. Nicodemus had the order for them to take the body of Jesus. This because he was buried in the tomb of Joseph of Arimathea, so they took him. Thus ended a day of tragedy and sorrow for a vast universe whose myriads of intelligences had shuddered at the shocking spectacle of the crucifixion and of the human incarnation of their beloved sovereign. They were stunned by his exhibition of this exhibition of mortal callousness and human perversity. Yeah, I don't know. People are sick. You know, it I don't know. I don't know what to say all this, but just by extension, I see sickness and perversion in our own society, and it makes me cry, literally. Um, they're so lost, and they just don't know. They're trying to find meaning, and they can't. They try to do things that are crazy and believe in things that are nuts, so they can bring some sense of meaning and dignity to their lives. And a lot of times they end up exonerating the people, the very same people who have robbed them of that dignity and meaning. And it's so ironic to me, that drives me crazy. Um, right, because what Jesus is trying to bring dignity to these people, and meaning to their lives, that they have their own connection with God, but they can't get that. All they see is that they have to be loyal to the people that are taking that dignity from them, that meaning, that connection from them, and replacing it with ritual, with this dry ritual, and taking their money for just the sake of trying to, that they're believing, just like the people that subscribe to the televangelists here. They send them tons of money because, oh yeah, I'll be healed or saved, or they'll answer my prayers if I give enough money. And that's the same kind of relationship it was between the Jews and the Sanhedrin. And that's why they didn't want Jesus interfering with their power over the masses, and that's exactly what he was doing. And so, and what ends up happening is that a whole another brand of, perversity ends up rising up around this um this new religion. It's just, and people can't release themselves from it and trust what's the connection that's inside of them. And they'll they'll fall for any kind of new gimmick, new twist on something, and just trash themselves and discount their own divine nature, their own connection with God the Father, and with Jesus. So, um so that's what we have to find, is what indicates the that you're not doing that. How do we know when we're doing that and when we're not doing that? When we're living the pure life, or when we're giving our minds over to something that's just goofy. That's just, you know what I mean? Because there's always going to be all kinds of charlatans trying to seduce us into uh, supporting their claims, their false claims. So that's really our challenge in this age, is to open that third eye and be able to discern that. And I think about this a lot. And yeah, and I'm kind of going a little bit off of the topic here a little bit, but I think this is important. And there's a concept that I call spiritual, or personal sovereignty. And any path that would seek to rob you, seek to compromise in any way your own personal sovereignty, is something you should turn away from. Whether that's something that's, disrupting or trying to change your thought patterns. You have the power to change your own thought patterns. Okay, you can use something as a tool, but you have to always understand that you're in control of it. If there's any suggestion that you're relinquishing or you can't trust, I hear people say they can't trust their own mind. And that's scary to me, because I think they need to be able to do that. You need to be able to do that, because your mind is a powerful gift from God. It's how you use it. You um, use it well, and for the benefit of yourself and those around you. Yeah. I kind of went off a little bit here, but the whole episode here of the crucifixion, and remember that Jesus was trying to set us free. He never promised us safety, security. So if anybody promises you that they'll just take care of everything, you don't have to worry about anything, just believe this, just go this way, just go with the flow, go like, I don't know, because that safety comes at the expense of your personal sovereignty. And remember that God's love will never come at that expense. It will always reinforce your personal sovereignty, your true relationship, and your true, genuine feelings um, will not be diminished or um, invalidated, but will be your range of emotion should be enhanced, should be expanded. Okay, and some people don't like that. They just want to feel happy all the time, but that's a lie. That's a lie. That's not growth. Okay, well, that's enough. Okay, I'm theorizing again. I'm expostulating and all this fun stuff. But anyway, thank you so much for listening. And tomorrow will be on the next paper. Thank you. Bye.